What's up guys, it is Arhammond Games here, and in today's video we will be starting a new series that is all about zombies top 5s. I know a lot of other YouTubers have done this and I wanted to give my take on some of the more popular ones. And in this video we will be covering my top 5 favorite zombies maps in World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 zombies. So without further ado, let's get this first top 5 started. Kicking off our list of my top 5 favorite zombies maps, we have Mob of the Dead. Now I already know people are going to be hating me for putting this so far down the list, but hear me out, I have never really played Mob of the Dead that much. I thought that the whole idea of having a game on Alcatraz Island and in Alcatraz was really cool. I thought that the storyline of it was cool, but what I didn't like was how complicated the game was at some points. I was never able to find all the plane pieces and never really able to get the Warden's key for that matter, and I think that's why I'm not as big of a fan of Mob of the Dead as other people. But at the same time, I like most things that Mob of the Dead implemented, like Electric Cherry perk, the fact that you have the Afterlife mode that basically gives you a second chance in zombies, alongside Quick Revive, the location, like I said, Alcatraz Island. Who would have ever doubted the fact that they were going to make a zombies map there. The fact that you can, if you end up getting the plane pieces, you get to go over to the London Bridge to pack a punch. I never got to do that. The fact of how good of the theme was of the map and all the other stuff that went into the map. Everything just altogether was amazing about the map, but what I still didn't like about it, like I said, was how complex the map was, the fact that I never got to go over to Alcatraz Island, and the fact that I never really played it that much and I wasn't that obsessed with the map to begin with. So I had to put this on the list because I thought it was still a good zombies map, but really I put it on the list because it was going to be one that if I didn't put on the list, the community would have really hated me for, and I didn't want that. So that is why it comes in at number 5. Moving down to the number 4 spot on this list, we have Ascension from Black Ops 1. This map was a very love-hate map in the community, and I was more on the love side of the map than the hate side. Ascension was part of my first DLC that I ever gotten. I'm pretty sure the DLC was called First Strike, and I fell in love with the map since then. I thought that the feature of starting in black and white until you turn on the power was an awesome idea by Treyarch. It was just something that made the map more unique in a way. In addition, I liked the way of opening Pack-a-Punch, how you had to get or call the lunar landers and get on them, go back to spawn, and redo all of that. While it may have been a hassle, it wasn't the worst, like how you have to in Zetsubo no Shima with finding or getting the water and stuff, and then how it is in Transit, how you have to build the Pack-a-Punch, pretty much miss the bus and all that other stuff. But Ascension also brought two of the greatest perks of all time in zombies, and that is Stamina, which makes you run faster around the map, and basically it's just an awesome perk, and PhD Flopper, which everybody loves, where you can flop down and there's an explosive, it protects you from explosives and all this other stuff. But the main reason for me why I love this map so much is because this is where I made all of my friends from PSN, and we used to play this map 4 hours, not even kidding you, 4 hours, just going on and on and on and on and on with this map, and how much fun we would have just training up in the lunar lander place, one of the most popular training spots in zombies. But literally, I remember just sitting playing this map, all of us just doing great. We would get to round 20 something, and then all of a sudden we would all be out of ammo, run to the box, get a new gun, and basically all die because of it, and we would all blame it on the fact that we all went and got a new gun and didn't wait for a max ammo. But literally, I've got so many great memories on that map, and it's where I met all of my friends on PlayStation from. So that's why this map is on the number 4 spot. The only thing that I really can say that I don't like about this map is, number 1, it is more of an easy zombies map, but that doesn't bother me. And the other thing that I can say is that I hated the monkeys and how they stole your perks. But other than that, this map is a great zombies map, and that's why I put it at number 4 on this list. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be Kino der Toten from Black Ops 1. Now, I know you may be asking yourself, what is so good about Kino der Toten that it is number 3 on my top 5 favorites? And I can answer that with 2 simple answers. Number 1, it is the map which holds my highest round ever in zombies, which is about round 31 or 32, somewhere in there. And number 2, and the bigger reason why it is on this list is because it is the first map I have ever played. So yes, that means I didn't start off with World at War Zombies like most people did with Nocturne and Toten, but this map has so much nostalgia to me that I couldn't leave it off this list. I remember the first time I ever joined a match in Kino, and I knew right then and there that I was going to love zombies. I remember when I didn't understand what was going on, why the zombies came out of the barriers. I didn't know about perks. I didn't know about turning on the power. I didn't know if there was ever even an end or what the big deal was about zombies. But once I learned from that, it was honestly an amazing map, and Kino was really the map that got me into zombies, and that alone is why it is at this spot. The bad side to Kino is, yes, it is boring if you play it a lot. Yes, the Nova 6 crawlers are really annoying, and yes, Kino does have a door that if you open it, you will die because of it. But if you put all that aside and really jump into a game of Kino, you will realize that it is actually a really good map. And on top of that, it has a really good training spot. And if you were able to get 3 other people to play with you, it is really a map that is a lot of fun. So that is why this map is number 3 on my top 5 favorites list. Coming in at the number 2 spot of my favorite zombies list, we have Shadows of Evil from Black Ops 3. I have a lot more love than hate for this map. Actually, come to think about it, I really don't hate anything about this map. The map is colorful, challenging, but not too challenging. It brought us a new perk, new characters, and had a pretty good Easter egg, and also was the first map in Black Ops 3. Putting all that together, this is one great map. The funny thing about this map is I remember the first time I played it and I didn't think that it was gonna be a good map. I didn't like how complicated it was at first. I didn't know anything about beast mode. I didn't know anything about the rituals and stuff like that. I couldn't get to a higher round than 7 because of the parasites. And then I watched a walkthrough guide on how to play it and how to do pretty much everything, like get the shield, do the rituals and stuff like that, and it really has grown to be one of my favorite maps of all time since then. I think that the theme of the map is amazing. The characters were amazing after having not so good characters in Black Ops 2, aka the Transit Crew, and the new perk Widow's Wine was a game changer that you had to have alongside Jug that would really get you into the higher rounds of zombies in Black Ops 3. I love the idea of the rituals and how you had to use them to open up the Pack-a-Punch, even though it was a little repetitive over itself when you kept playing it after a while. I still loved it, and I also love the storyline of Shadows of Evil in itself. Shadows of Evil would have been my favorite map in Black Ops 3 if it wasn't for one other map that they decided to come out with. Before we get into our number 1 spot, I wanted to give out 2 honorable mentions for this video. The first one going to Origins. The reason why Origins didn't make the list is because I never really got into Origins as much as other people did, kind of like Mob of the Dead. The reason why I put Mob of the Dead over Origins is because I played Mob of the Dead more than Origins, and I had to put both of these maps on the list or else the community was basically going to hate me over it. Origins is a really good map for other people. I enjoy the storyline of Origins and how it showed how our characters all met each other and stuff like that, but I never really got into Origins, and I could never really survive that long in Origins or anything like that. I think that it implemented a lot of good things about the game, but like I said, I never was able to play it that much. And the other honorable mention goes to the Derice series of maps, like Derice from World at War, Derice from Black Ops 1, and the Giant. This map is so good that they put it in 3 different Call of Duty games, and it is one of my favorite, and I think one of everybody's favorite maps of all time in the community. But I think that the reason why I didn't put it on the list is because there were so many other good lists that I needed to include. But honestly, there's nothing wrong about this map either. I think that everybody likes it because the fact that it gives it a little bit more of a nostalgia feel, how everybody felt when the map first came out, and also the fact that it has 2 really good strategies on it, whether it is training or camping on the catwalk. Honestly, it's a great map. That's why I wanted to include it on this list, as well as all the other maps that are on this list. And finally, coming in at our number 1 spot of my favorite zombies map of all time, this map is going to have to be Der Eisendrache. This map is without a doubt my favorite map of Black Ops 3 and overall my favorite map of the entire zombies storyline. Everything was executed so well with this map. with feeding the dog zombies to get the crossbow, and then being able to upgrade it in 4 different ways with the lightning, wolf, the one with all the heads coming out of it, and then I actually kind of forget what the fire one. Bringing in 2 different bosses with this map, the dogs and the panzers. I mean, how you have to teleport to the Pack-a-Punch pieces around the map, how there's 3 different locations of Pack-a-Punch, and it also brought the very first boss fight in a zombies game. If you did the Easter egg, it ended with the boss fight with the keeper, and that was absolutely amazing. And can we also add in how you blow up the moon and basically wipe out all of Black Ops 1's happening of zombies, and pretty much Black Ops 2, and it really kicked off the new storyline for zombies, and everybody kind of understood what was gonna be the entire rest of Black Ops 1. Just overall, I think the map was amazing. I have to honestly say, I really do not hate anything about this map. I really think that it was Black Ops 3's best map, and I remember when this map first came out, and I was thinking about how all the rest of the maps, I should say, in Black Ops 3 was going to be as good as this. It is a really great training spot in the courtyard, and also a couple great camping strategies, I should say. Getting a lot of zombies up there, killing them with the crossbow and whatnot. And it's really a great map to play with 4 people because each person can get their own bow, upgrade their own bow, and on top of it, if you do not know how to get an upgraded bow, like let's say you don't know how to upgrade the lightning bow and somebody else does, they can upgrade the bow for you and you can go pick up the bow. And I think that's just amazing. And you guys probably already saw this coming. The Pack-a-Punch camo, oh my gosh, it's probably one of the best Pack-a-Punch camos in the game, and I could not go without saying about it. And honestly, this map is just amazing, and I could go on and on and on forever about talking about this map and why it is my favorite map, but to close it out, it's just an amazing map. So that is why it is at number 1 on my top 5 favorite zombies list. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more top 5 zombies videos in the future, leave a like on this video and subscribe to see more videos like all my other gameplays. And also comment below on what your favorite zombies maps are and if you agree or disagree with my list, and really which ones do you enjoy playing the most. Anyways guys, thanks for watching and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.